Hello and welcome. Now, here is my 1965 G.T.O. And it's time to get started on this project. Now, some of y'all may remember, some of y'all may not have seen it, when it came home. Put the link down below to that video, because this car means a lot to me. I remember it growing up. My dad drove it. And my dad is not your average car guy. Was, because he passed. He was born in '51, so he's part of the baby boomer generation. Now, he was not one of those ones that they get a bad rep. Now, I was raised by one, and most of that bad rep that these car guys in the car community give baby boomers is ridiculous. Because not all of them are like that, probably a very select few. My dad drove this car every day for years. Rain, sleet, snow, all year round. This was his daily driver in the 90s. And when he got rid of that, he got another one. Same thing. In the 2000s, he had a '69 G.T.O. that a lot of people knew around here that he drove every day. It was his daily driver. He didn't own anything else but that one, like with this G.T.O. This is all he owned. That's what he drove. It didn't matter what the weather was like. He drove this every single day. And until he passed the 64th, that was his daily driver. He didn't own anything else. That's what he drove every single day. So I remember this being taken to school, going grocery shopping in this car. And I grew up around this car. And yes, I held the flashlight a lot and got yelled at under the hood of this car. So, there's a lot of attachment to it, and there's a lot of things about the car. Obviously, I took the wheels off, put them on the Bonneville because they're just too rough for what I want on the car. But like the interior is all the same. The dash, they didn't really change anything on the car. They pulled the engine, tore it apart. And there's a few things I do want to change on this car when it comes time. First thing I do want to do is, because I know before I drive it, I want the floors and trunk to be solid. And that's what I'm going to be trying to figure out today. I'm going to take the interior out and see how bad the floor is, because I've been crawling under the car and around the car, and I've been seeing stuff that's starting to scare me. I know there's holes, I know there's rust. I just need to figure out what I got. So it's time to take the seats and the carpet out, test and check that, and probably under the trunk too. We need to check that. So let's get to it. Now I want to show y'all guys something about this real quick right here, because I've seen videos where people are like, oh, old cars are just ruined. The doors don't shut. They're just old junkers. Okay, this thing, unfortunately, when I got it, it had been sitting outside for years and years and years. Probably, around 20 years this car sat outside. Okay, now the body lines were almost perfect. I'm going to show you this. How easy this thing shuts. Like it's supposed to. That's how an old car door should shut. And my dad was particular about how his doors shut. So, yeah. Now it's time to dig in and see what kind of mess I got under this floor. I am honestly scared. Now, one last thing before I take these seats out, because I'm going to go with black interior and probably a different style seat, like the late model ones that looked almost the same, but a little bit different. But I'm going to set in it one more time before I take it apart, because my legs have grown quite a bit since the last time I rode in this. And yeah, I was just a kid sitting right here going to cruise night on Towson with my dad. Oh, I remember this car so well. gonna be a shame bringing tear to my eye to take it apart, but I'm doing it because I'm gonna fix it. So, time to take the seats out. Didn't even look under the seats before I got it, so I don't know if there's anything stuck up under there. Although my dad was pretty good at keeping it clean, so yep, nothing under it. Finally. At least the frame's still in good shape. So that's a good thing. Oh. That doesn't look rotted out. That's a good sign. Is that stuff growing? But this has all been coated, and it helped it. There's not a lot of rust there. That looks pretty good, but the carpet's the main thing. Now these Body by Fisher door sill plates are in good shape, so thankful for that, because I can clean them up and make them look better and new. When Paul shows up, make them shiny. Now, here comes the real, well, what I'm really looking for. What I really want to see, how bad the floors are really. I'm afraid to tell you the truth. And be honest here, I am afraid of how bad they are. Just from judging underneath. I already know there's a hole right there by the gas pedal at the heel. Oh gosh. Ah, this stuff, oh goodness. Well, okay. I may be in luck on maybe. We'll find out. I may only need small patch panels. Alright. Ooh. So, these fronts are bad. The backs and the back half I think are okay, thankfully. This right here is someone's attempt. I don't know what they were thinking right here where the shifter was, because oh, there we go. It looked like this may have been an automatic car, and they cut a hole in the floor at one time for a shifter. Okay, that happens, right? Then it looked like, well, it doesn't look like, they did put another piece of metal on top from there to here with another hole in it. I don't know. I really, my dad was not a body guy. He definitely didn't repair floors. Yeah, there's a hole. There's a hole there. There's a hole. There's a hole at the bottom of the, yeah. Okay, so definitely gonna need front pans. Oh, geez, that's, you ready? Like, this kind of makes me sick. But kind of one of those things, I want to drive the car again, but like, that right there, I can put my hand through it. That's just how bad that is. But I'm hoping the rest of the car will be okay. Because they coated it, you think it would be a lot. Ooh, how far? Well, okay, that's not that bad. There's a little bit of rust right there. I know there's some rust here in the rockers. But the plan is to fix the floors, fix the wiring, put disc brakes on the front, redo all the brake lines, new fuel lines, new fuel tank, new wiring harness, and then I can start driving it. Because what I'm actually going to do is rob the 68 G.T.O of its engine. The 400 HO and the Turbo 400, because it did run. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here because I'm not going to use it in that car. That car, I got other plans for it, and I'm not going to use it. It's original engine transmission. I do not want to put boost to it, if that gives you a hint, and risk damaging the original engine. So what I'm going to do is put that one in here so I can drive it until I get the 455 that was in here that my dad built years ago rebuilt. So, and build it the way I want to. Build it right, take my time. So this will be running. But, alright, let me continue the search here and see what I can find. Now, it does get dark early this time of the year, but the reason I'm doing this now is so I can see what I'm working with again before spring. Definitely get this carpet out of here before spring, because, you know, it will eventually storm and more water and everything will get in, so might as well take care of it now. I need something else to get this. Alright. Then again, I already know. Woo! Dang it. Right by the freaking seat bolt. Okay, well, let me continue digging. I already know I need to alright, get some different tools. Alright, so inside, here's what we're looking at. Passenger, there's a bunch of holes over there, so drivers. And even back here, I may have to do this whole section. There's holes there, and someone did a horrible patch there. And there's plenty of rust there. So, almost everything except this panel. I still got to get some more of that stuff up, but underneath, that one's solid. There's like one pinhole I could probably weld up. This one's patchable, I think. But yeah, this is, I don't know. I need to figure out if it's easier just to cut and put my own patch panel in there, just get the new ones. Because up here, I'm getting the new ones. I'm probably getting that whole piece there. Maybe that whole piece too back there. Sorry, the light's gone. Maybe that, and that. It's unfortunately getting dark. Like I said, it gets dark early. So by the time I get off, sun's already going down. Now I got my trunk key here. And I'm just gonna open the trunk. Now the trunk, well, let's be honest, there ain't, I don't know, I'm scared of it, to tell you the truth. And why am I scared of it? Because it's dark? Maybe. Now I know down here this is going to need a lot of work, but you can see how much rust is here. The little plant's growing. And this is, I think, an overlay. And it is leaking water still. Kind of see where it's streaming right there, going there, and it kind of goes whee that way. So, I'm not sure how they did this. So what I'm going to do is go underneath, pull the tank down, and take a look at that, as well as just finish removing the exhaust. Alright, so, yeah. Looks like they just put it over the old one, and this quarter shot too. I mean, I knew this car was rusty. I knew there's going to be issues, but it breaks my heart and it hurts my soul. That's for sure. Oh, man. Oh. The frame looks okay. Yes. Let's see where this. Oh yeah, it's all the way up here. I guess I'll start. Drop the tank and get a good look here, because it looks. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Tell you the truth. There's a giant. I can tell that they just laid a metal over metal. So the best thing to do is just redo the trunk. I guess I really just need to know how bad it really is, you know, because, well, I won't know until I take it apart. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of this crappy exhaust system, because this is a joke. What's going on here? Ah, goodness. Okay. Well. Oh. It's turning up there. Okay, well, I need to fix that. Here's over here. Oh gosh, really? Oh, these are just gonna be a pain, aren't they? Well, you know, solves that. A sawzall. Why? Because let's get new straps. And obviously a new tank, because I don't know anything about this tank, so I'm just gonna okay, cool. All right. Oh, there's a little gas in it from like 1998 or something. Oh, there's a worm. All right. Move along, worm. Nothing to see here. Okay. Alright, well. See if I can knock it out from under there. Oh yeah, there's lines still connected. But yeah, there we go. Okay, well, you know, y'all can't see, I know, but looking at this, to tell y'all the truth, it's not bad. Like, it's really, cobwebs, not that bad of a floor. Like, I'm looking at it like, it was just the outer pieces, so technically all I would have had to done was replace the two outer skins, you know, floor or the trunks, and not the center. But now I don't know, so crap. I was expecting the center to be bad for them to cover it completely up, but no. Okay, well, I mean, it kind of is. It's not really that bad, though. Well, I don't know. The problem is it is getting way too dark, and this is all I got right now. But the problem is, I don't know if y'all can see, is I don't know how this trunk is put in, because I don't see a seam. Ew. Okay, well, how the... Alright, I don't know how they did this. So, boo. My thought is just to straight up replace the whole trunk, since I don't know how they did it. And, yeah. I was expecting to anyway, so it's not like it's out of my list. But, looking at it, I'm not sure how they... There's no seam. I don't see a seam. So if I try to cut that, odds are I'm going to cut the panel below it. Also, I don't know if there's any moisture got between the two pieces of metal, so it's probably safe to just replace it all. Okay. At least I know that. Alright, so first step is floors and trunk. I knew that was going to happen. It kills me, though. It really does, because it just kills my soul to cut this car. But it is what it is to make it, put it back to where it was at one time. So, that's what I'm going to do. Start looking for sheet metal and all that good stuff, see what's in stock, and go from there. I got to take the rest of the panels off, see what stuff I need to fix. So, I need to fix stuff that is basically going to prevent me from having an weatherproof interior, and so I can put my interior back and not have to worry about it, so I can do the outside of the car as I go. So, well, it's obviously way too dark, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.